Welcome to Live Shadows channel. Before anything, you subscribe to Arthur Jensen's experience is one of the oldest written experiences. Jensen was a geology graduate at the time of his experience and did not believe in spirituality. A cartoonist, he temporarily abandoned his geological work in August 1932 to work on his cartoon character, a homeless man. To better understand this cartoon character, he decided to live like a homeless person on the street for a while. He would stop on the side of the road to get a car to pick him up. He died once was picked up. After the revival, Jensen began to tell others what he had seen in the afterlife, but he realized that by doing so, he would be blamed and ridiculed by others and even the church. Gradually, some people showed interest in hearing his experience, until finally in 1955, he shared his experience. He published in the book, I Saw Heaven and It Changed My Life. Some parts of his experience are as follows. I felt like I was leaving my body. Although I imagined that I was in fact my body, I instinctively, for a short time I could see both worlds at once. But when the earth completely disappeared, I found myself in a very magnificent and beautiful place, which was nowhere but heaven. In the background and at a distance that seemed to be about 25 kilometers, two beautiful mountains were seen, similar to Mount Fuji in Japan, whose peaks were covered with snow and their slopes were very green and full of flowers. Despite my distance from these mountains, I could see every flower or leaf on their dome. To my right was a row of large and very beautiful trees. These trees and everything there seemed to be made of a luminous substance. I stood there in awe of the beauty, when I saw a group of about 20 people holding each other's hands and forming a circle behind a row of trees, playing, dancing and singing. It was clear that they were having a good time. Their singing and even their laughter and shouts had a pleasant sound. As soon as they saw me, 4 of them separated from the others and came to. When they reached me, the older and stronger looking person said pleasantly, "You are in the land of the dead. We have lived on earth like you until we came here. This is amazing," I exclaimed with uncontrollable excitement. They answered, "Yes, it's wonderful." They politely told me that I could swim as much as I wanted in the lake that was there and I would be completely dry when I got out. Arthur said, "You can run, jump, dance, sing, and play all you like without ever feeling tired." I noticed I was only a temporary traveler on Earth and in a strange and incompatible environment. I took a deep breath of relief and freedom and said to myself, "Thank God I'm finally back. This time it will be Harry's day." The older man in the group, who looked like an ancient Greek god, explained to me, "Here, everything is pure, and unlike on Earth, matter does not combine or decompose. Here, everything is maintained by an all-pervading and penetrating fundamental vibration that prevents any aging." I asked what is the reason for all this feeling of happiness. I was told that your thoughts are vibrations that can be controlled by the fundamental vibration, which causes all your negative thoughts and feelings here to disappear, leaving you with only good thoughts like love, freedom, and happiness. I asked what will happen to the negative thoughts and bitterness of the past. The answer was, if they are many and intense, they are transferred to the lower levels where such thoughts and feelings. I asked what should a person do on earth to have a better end after death. He said, all you have to do is grow in selfless love. People do not go to heaven because of their works or because of their beliefs, but because they are adapted to the environment here. Good work is the natural result of being good and bad work is the natural result of being bad, each of which has its own reward and consequence. What counts is who you are. While we were talking, my mind became completely clear. In Anne, people's worries are due to their limited vision that they only see a small part of the whole picture. They don't know that pain and suffering is nature's way of trying to teach us lessons from there is no other way to learn. It is enough for us to learn from the lives of others to avoid unnecessary pain and suffering. While I was drunk with the ecstasy of heaven and we were talking, my friend said softly to me, "You can't stay here and you have to go back to Earth." I said, "Should I go back too?" But my words were useless. I was going back. At the time I cried out like a stubborn child and said, "Let me stay here. Let me stay here." But it was useless. The last thing he said to me was, "You have important things to do on Earth, and you must go back and finish them." There will come a time when people will be confused and bewildered and will need you as a steady rudder. When your work on Earth is finished, you can come back here and stay. When I came back to my body, sharp pain and Thank you for following, liking and commenting.